Mukunda notes that in the upcoming financial year, the government plans to focus on debt management, domestic revenue mobilization, and economic transformation.
I can still tell you that $1 trillion for PDM is still there, and we are glad that it's still on. We are glad that $100 billion for Myoga is still there, and we are glad that it's still on. We are glad that there is new money for Juakali. Juakali are the small scale entrepreneurs, people who are doing fabrication at a very small scale. We have money for arts and music and drama. So I think those are some of the fundamental things that you are going to see in the budget. But more to that, we are seeing government providing opportunities for private sector development and growth, money for capitalizing UDB, money for UDC to acquire equity in some companies. So we are seeing a bold statement and move. But even more to that, we are seeing that the taxation policy this year, for the first time ever, has been more progressive than ever before. Today, we are seeing a taxation policy and environment that is targeting to reduce informality in our sector.
On Uganda's growing debt burden, he warns that unchecked borrowing could lead to financial distress. He urges the Ministry of Finance to strengthen debt management frameworks and enhance revenue collection.
Out of the 72.3 trillion, government has only 40 trillion to spend on itself. The balance is going to service debt, which means that in terms of space, amount of money that government has to spend on itself is less than spending on debt. And I want to tell Ugandans, it's not the big amount of debt that you should worry about. No, it's about what you use the debt for and how are you going to get the returns. Whereas we know that most of our debt actually is concessional, it is cheap, and it's also mostly for infrastructure services. Our ability to utilize the amount of money that we have borrowed is still very limiting.
Mukunda also calls on Ugandans to embrace tax compliance to enable government to deliver essential social services.
It is our job and responsibility to monitor all the benefits that are coming out of this budget. All the programs I mentioned, PDM, Myoga, Juakali, Grow. There's a Grow program for women entrepreneurs. Take interest, monitor that. Government has also put a provision that every contract below 10 million at local government level should be accessed by local registered groups of women, youth, and PWDs. Take advantage of that.
Uganda needs to strengthen budget discipline to avoid excessive reliance on supplementary requests that disrupt the implementation of key development projects. Brian Tumwinebyahanga, UBC News.